What's up guys, it's Mark from Erickson Machine. Today we're at Fordham in Connecticut and we're checking out some of their porting tools. This is the stuff I have used for years. And I had some questions. They told me to come down and we would go through it. These grinders, when it comes to porting, honestly, are by far the best. They make the job significantly easier and it's way better than using, a different brand hand tool or something like that, and a lot easier on the ears than using air-powered grinders, which you'll end up going deaf if you do them as much as I do. So one cool thing that they're coming out with is they're basically going to be coming out with a porting kit that will be coming out soon, which they'll be coming out with. This will be one of the parts of the kit, which it comes with all different sanding rolls, different grips, tapered, straight, sanding mandrels, and a handful of different double cut burrs to start off. And then there will be different options for what motor and hand pieces you want, stuff like that. So for the most part at Erickson Machine, we use the SR motor for 90% of our porting needs. Everything with small burrs, stuff like that, we use the SR. If we're not using the SR and we're doing heavy roughing, we will step to their TX line. Both are amazing. If you have to choose one or the other, for these things cost money, I would start off with the SR because it's the perfect all-around unit. The one thing I do, which is different, and something that I found difficult when I got into this, is I like to be able to have variable speed control and a foot pedal. They make variable pedals, they make variable speed controls as well, and you need to pick the right ones to mix and match. So, the SR uses a specific speed control and a specific pedal for it all to work, as does the TX. So you kind of need to know which one goes with which so that you don't have any issues with it. So the SR, when you use the SR, you're going to want to use the EM1 foot pedal. Obviously this is for 110 volt, standard US. If you have any questions on this and you're not sure, you can contact Fordham as well. But we use that that speed control with the SCT1 foot control, which the nice thing when you use the two together, when you're in porting, you can pick what speed you want. So you can set it super low like this. If you're just looking to lightly touch something, help if I had it in forward, not reverse. So if you want to just lightly hit it, or find whatever speed you want for your burr to be able to take nice constant cuts, and then obviously get off the foot pedal to go. For years, this is what I've used, and I find it to be by far the most successful, to not end up, you don't want to nick any gasket surfaces or the bore. If you're working on a 4-stroke cylinder head, you don't want to hit your valve job if the valve job's already done. So it makes a big difference. For the TX, it's the TX motor. Then they use, let me just make sure, the EMX1 speed control and the FCG1 foot pedal. And once again, this is we're in the US, 110 volt. If you have any other, if you guys are in the UK or somewhere else and you're 220, contact Fordham. They'll be happy to take care of you and set it up. But it's a really killer combination. The main differences between the motor, so the TX is a higher output motor. Actually, let me go right into their catalog. Alright guys, so now if we take a quick second and look, as you can see, the SR motor, which this is the reversible one that I do 90% of what I do with, it's 1/6 horsepower, 125 watt, 18,000 RPM. It is reversible. And then it tells you the different speed controllers that you can use with it, or the TX, which is the high output for roughing that I use. This is 1/3 horsepower, 250 watts, so literally twice the strength, 15,000 RPM. It only goes in forward. It is not reversible. And then these are the speed controllers and stuff that you can use with it. They also make an LX, which is a lower RPM unit. I have never used this. I'm not sure how that would work. So personally, these are the two that I use, the SR, the TX, and they both work awesome. If you are on a budget and you can only budget one, this is the one. So you can do everything with this that you can do with this. The only difference on this one, you can put a little more oomph into it, I would say. So both are really, really great. The SR is higher RPM. The benefit with the SR is on the SR, you can actually reverse it. So especially in porting, the benefit is in this is depending on where you are in the port, you don't want the burr to bury itself. You can buy burrs that cut the opposite direction, and by doing that, then you can do both sides without catching a snag and breaking a cable, anything like that. It makes it way easier, and it's a really easy flip of the switch, you know, when you're using it. Even sometimes if you get yourself in a bind and you get it locked into a corner, you can literally just flip the switch, hit the button, and it kicks itself right out. Makes it easy. It's just a really nice feature on this motor. So, but that kind of gives you the idea on how I have it set up. Now they have a few different ways that you can set it up as well. They have variable speed foot pedals, which basically it gives you the full RPM band of the motor going from high to low just by pushing on the foot pedal instead of using this. It really becomes a personal preference. I just want to be able to mash down on the pedal and know that it's going to be the set speed and I'm not going to break anything. Is twice the power basically of the SR. But as I said, I mainly use the SR. 90% of my work is with this and the hogging is done with the TX. If you have to choose one, personally, I would choose the SR, but it really comes down to the type of work that you do and what you're looking to do. You know, if 90% of the work you do is heavy hogging and material removal, the TX is by far the way to go. But once again, everybody ports different things and builds different engines. It comes down to what you want. So another cool thing that Foredom has come up with, so this is the porting stand that I have used forever. It's an awesome porting stand. The nice feature that they came out with though, is to make this removable, where it just pops right on and off, right on the bench, which makes it nice because depending on how you're working in your shop, you know, if you want your porting bench, you know, with all the Foredom stuff that they have, which is really nice, it keeps it all compact in one spot. Now with this, you can literally just pop your porting bench off and you have a full open bench. You can set this aside, whatever you want to do with it. Makes it really, really nice, functional, and quick and easy, you know, and it's sturdy. So really cool product that they're looking at coming out with. So, and, you know, if you guys have seen my porting stand, you know, I have kind of all the Foredom stuff. Which I've used over the years for all the different burr stands and stuff like that. I'll show you in a second. I'll take a cut to a different part where it shows all their different tools for this stuff. So, but these are the big ones, and as I said, you can decide whether you want the foot pedal to be variable, so you have all the RPM and speed, whichever you prefer. It really becomes what you want. Personally, I want the RPM to be set here and me just mash the pedal to go to the speed I want to keep porting. I very rarely touch the speeds, you know, between the TX and the SR. They kind of stay around the same normal speed. And then I just use the foot pedal, but either way is perfect. So if you guys want more info on this stuff, go to Foredom.net and they have all the stuff on the website, or you can email them and contact them. They'll be happy to help you out. Awesome American-made company, which is something I like. I like everything done in the U.S. And it's cool to see a company doing it. Thanks for watching, guys. What's up, guys? Just wanted to film a quick ending to the video. So, as you can see, it was awesome to be at Foredom. It was really nice to meet everybody there. It was cool to meet some of the people in engineering. You could see that everybody there really cared about the product and asked questions how to make it better, stuff like that. I thank them a lot for allowing me to come out and check out the place, show me everything. I learned a bunch of new stuff about the company, and I hope you guys got to learn a little bit too on this video. This video was kind of something I made at something that I wish I had when I got into this, when I was looking at purchasing this stuff. I talked to them about it and they said, come on down, we'll film that video. So I'd like to thank everybody at Foredom for having me out and making awesome equipment that I've purchased for years, and hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have a great day, guys. Thanks for watching. Here we go, guys, just showing you a bunch of the different Foredom hand pieces, everything from engraving, drilling, grinding, and sanding as well. So you can see, and then this is the original from way back in the day. Very, very cool. See some of their other hand pieces and couplings. Super cool. One of my favorites to organize bits and cutters. So this for the different hand pieces. So this is similar to what I have, but mine go up and down. These go out, really cool. Also a drawer that you can put all your different tooling. And the bottom, another burr holder, which I have this. This thing is awesome. They also make a light, which is really, really nice. But it's cool because you can fit it all on one rack and use it easily. They also make stands that you can mount the different hand pieces in. So if you put like a flap wheel, you can have it over here and just use the foot pedal and use both of your hands to do whatever work you're trying to do. So really, really nice, functionable stand that works really, really well with their products. Thanks for watching, guys.